Hello, my name is Massimiliano Gioni. I'm the artistic director of the New Museum in New York. I was so excited for my first visit to Art Basel viewing rooms that I put together a list of highlights that range from the late 1950s until today. I organized them by theme. So the first thematic exploration is focused on dreams and nightmares, and particularly brings together the great works of Henry Darger and Andrew Edlin with his delirious depictions of fictional worlds, the dreamy situations imagined by Gertrude Abercrombie at Karma, and more eccentric nightmares from Paula Rego and Victoria Miro, and finally Neil Yalter with a video homage to the Marquis de Sade. I was particularly excited to see various figurative painters in the viewing rooms today, and particularly a kind of eccentric figuration that returns in the work of artists like Roger Brown at Gavi Gupta and also at Venus Over Manhattan. Venus Over Manhattan puts the work of this eccentric painter from Chicago, Roger Brown, in dialogue with works by Ray DeForest and Peter Saul, who similarly combine folkloric art and folk art and hyperrealism, as in the case of Peter Saul. Folklore returns also in the work of Noah Eshkol on view at Neugerim Schneider, an extraordinary tapestry and fabric artist. And you will find also a great example of strange figuration in the group show Figure in America at Michael Rosenfeld Gallery. Particularly a great standout is the portrait by Bofur Delany. I always join in art fairs to discover artists or to get more familiar with artists that are somewhat obscure. And on this round of viewing rooms, there are great examples of amazing works from the 1960s. Joe Marconi put together a wonderful group show about Milan in the 1960s, and Frankel Gallery has an incredible roundup of photography from the 60s. There are standouts presentation by Stan van der Beek, a wonderful monographic selection by Daniel Buren at Galleria Continua. Another great pioneer among the artists that work in the 1960s is Katsuhiro Yamaguchi, whose work is on view at Tokyo Gallery. Yamaguchi is responsible for one of my favorite titles in the history of art, and that is The Adventure of the Eyes, which I think is probably one of the great ways to describe visiting exciting viewing rooms as we did together today. Thank you so much for joining us today in this visit of Art Basel online viewing room. Thank you. Goodbye.